All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Invincible, Season 1, Episode 2. You know who's not invincible?
Yeah.
The Not Justice League.
Nope. They're dead.
They're fucking dead. And apparently,
Exploded.
Omni-Man is not invincible either.
Nope.
Because even though he did slaughter all of them brutally, they beat the shit out of him before he did.
Yeah. He
So
got hit by
by Mace,
lot of them.
the Powerball thing, and it he collapsed afterward.
Yeah. Holy shit. Like the way in which we went from like 2 to 3 to 4 to 10, like all of a sudden, basically with the drama.
Oh yeah. It's like, oh hey, this is a sweet family situation.
Oh,
yeah,
there's some father, son issues.
Right. They'll probably get into the Watchmen thing of like, hey, how do you deal with the fact that like, you're a super person and the other people aren't, and how do you make sure that you're careful about that?
How do you manage and control your power? Be
Well,
responsible as a human being. Wait,
yeah.
I'm not a human being.
Well,
Oh, they're starting to give some vibes that
And
Dad
he
might
could-
be like, a little bit. Oh, but he's gonna
there's
oh
some
no, he's a fucking
contradictions.
murderer. He just killed them all.
and still theoretically, even though it's like a 0.1 or 2% chance of happening, he could have been mind controlled. No.
right.
Yeah.
Anyone that thinks that.
Oh,
like, seriously.
also, I remembered that there was another meme that I do know of this show. There's the think, Mark, think. There's the look at, mimic, right? All of that.
Yeah.
But then there's also the catching of the punch, and like the angry face. Like, have you ever seen that one? No. Yeah.
Is it Omni-Man catching?
I think it's Omni-Man catching a punch, and he's just like,
Maybe?
like he has this like frustrated look on his face.
Oh, it's the bad take punch.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
someone basically has text attached to their punch, and
Right.
you're just looking at it like, bad take. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I think I've seen like one of those. Yeah,
And
yeah.
and the thing is, when I string all three of those together, I feel like it tells a story if you just put Invincible as the other person in every single one of those.
Oh my god.
So yeah.
I mean, it was gonna happen.
As soon as the mom dies, right? She's gonna die in at least
I mean, honestly, Jacob, like,
maybe 2 episodes.
like-
like
like
she could survive 2
like,
episodes.
like the second we started getting sus vibes from Omni-Man,
Yeah.
we knew they had to fight each other. Like,
Yeah.
eventually.
Right, one of them was going to be sus, and the other one would have to fight the other, and then it's just a question of which is which,
And which one's the main character, Jacob?
Well, right.
So which one is
the
obviously
show
gonna-
has made it pretty clear.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But he's not necessarily a great person. He's got some growing up to do.
He's a Grayson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Right,
He's not a dick.
Right. He has growing up to do, and people won't necessarily know what Omni-Man has done. Yeah.
No.
So
People might assume he's been mind controlled for that. and-
people might assume that he also was a victim of the attack or something.
And
somehow.
he's the only one that survived, yeah.
Yep. Or it's just we haven't heard from them in a long time. What's going on?
Dude, what if he accuses, like, his own race? Like, he says, like, they came.
Aliens.
Well, I mean, that would be a way to, in some ways, like,
Yeah. It's
basically, like, scare the world into submission. Like,
well, and despite what Omni-Man
Oh,
just
shit.
did, he could really spin this just about any way he wants because he's that legendary of a hero.
Yeah.
No one would ever suspect something like this. So,
yeah.
you
He's basically a sleeper agent that's been awakened.
Yep.
So, yeah. The world is fucked. So,
if
y'all,
only you hadn't gotten powers, Mark.
if only. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this.
Hey, Mom. What's wrong?
Nothing. Just missing your dad. He didn't come home last night.
Mom, stop worrying. He probably got buried under a mountain again or something.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time.
Nice.
That makes
No one's
sense.
receiving the absolute pinnacle of care.
Okay.
As the Global Defense Agency, we have
Jeez.
access to medical technology far beyond any normal hospital.
He's gonna be okay, right?
We hope so. And our doctors are doing their best. But we don't get a lot of Viltrumites in here.
I'm so sorry.
Cecil, you've got a lot of nerve.
Someone murdered the Guardians of the Globe last night.
Oh my god.
All of them.
Yeah.
Tore them limb from limb. And we tried like hell to bring them back. but Nolan was the only survivor.
Mm-hmm.
We also don't know why your dad was at Guardians HQ. The
Oh.
working theory is whoever killed the Guardians lured him there, tried to wipe them all out at once.
Okay.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
Whoa.
Okay. I love the music.
Get in there.
Oh my god.
Stop! Get away from those No!
Yep.
It's okay. It's okay. I'm here. Are you hurt?
Wait. What?
This is the commander, maybe?
Oh, okay, okay. Oh! Oh shit! More
Another
heroes?
hero?
Okay.
All right.
Well, there were other hero groups they mentioned.
Okay.
Eve, 2.5 seconds after this sentence, 3 enemy tanks will align 50 degrees to your right.
Oh shit, he can see the future. Or he can predict it
right.
based on like calculations.
Duplicate.
Oh, clone.
All right.
Yep.
You! Get
Oh
to
my
the
God.
hospital. We can handle this.
You're Adam Eve.
Ha ha ha.
Just go!
Okay, okay.
Guys, I'm down to pocket change here.
They're killing me faster than I can keep up. We gave people time to escape. That's what.
Yeah. Now you need to get away.
And then Invincible comes back. Smashes the tank. What was that?
Help! Anyone! I need help!
Freeze.
Whoa.
She needs a doctor!
Come on, give her to us. Clamp that vein and get a drip started.
Mark!
I tried my best. I tried to be like Dad.
Yeah.
Speaking as someone who's been attacked in this stupid city, I'm here for you. Whatever you need. You want to talk? I'll listen. You and Debbie need a lasagna? I make a good one. Actually, I make a great one.
Eve? Hi,
Oh, hey. Mark, right?
Grayson.
Yeah.
Thanks for saving my butt back there.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
In the blue and the yellow?
Yeah, that was me. I'm, invincible. God, that sounds dumb when I say
Yeah.
it like that.
Yeah.
Sounds a little optimistic.
I froze out there. People got hurt.
People escaped because of you.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone freezes their first time. I used to throw up before every fight, barf my guts out.
Really?
Like a fire hydrant. You'll get used to it.
It wasn't what I expected. I
Well,
figured I'd
that was
punch
weird.
some
Like,
aliens,
that was.
they'd go home.
Not how it looks on TV. Why don't you come by and meet the team after school?
Cool.
Team? I don't know. I heard they were only everyone's fourth favorite.
Meet me out front after class, Invincible.
Do you know how many people died here yesterday? 338.
Jeez.
338. And it only stopped there because whoever the hell those assholes were ran away.
The Flaxons.
What?
They call themselves the Flaxons. For an alloy like this, that should take years.
Yeah.
Time runs faster wherever they come from. They ran off
Because they were dying of old age.
Shit.
Well, if they come back, maybe I'll just
Shit.
evacuate the area and wait till they get cancer. How did that new kid do?
That's
Invincible?
crazy.
He has promise, but he seems unprepared for the more realistic aspects of superhero.
Well, he'd better toughen up. We're gonna need his help.
Whoever did this cut the power and the backup. They killed the cameras and the security systems. Forensics, frankly, is stumped. I told them to start over and try harder.
That's not good news. Come on out. I know you're there.
Wasn't hiding.
All right.
Actual detective.
Yeah. I like it.
Oh.
Damien Darkblood, Demon Detective.
Oh shit.
Okay.
superheroes murder.
Oh, I love this. I love this guy.
Knock yourself out. Help us solve the case, oh great horned Holmes.
Yep.
Sir, are you sure? Hey, you got a problem with the demon? Thought you were an atheist, Donald.
That's great.
Nothing's off the table with supers and stuff.
Nice. You'll never see it coming. Unfortunately, neither will your face.
People always told me I was too pretty anyway. I gotta run. Catch you later.
She's like, what is this confidence?
Right.
Like,
yeah.
Eve!
You think you're gonna yell and she'll hear you? Why are you scared of? Are you scared of falling? Yeah.
Follow me.
Now what?
Oh.
Okay, cool.
Nice hideout. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, hey! It's the Iceman!
Rex.
Couldn't have won that fight without you. Oh! Except we did.
They got old and ran away.
Still counts.
Which one of you do I look at when we talk?
Hey, robot. Find anything at the site?
The Flaxons come from a dimension with a faster temporal rate. As a result, the tachyons they emit spin more rapidly than our own.
Whoa.
I've created this detector to warn us if they return, since the Guardians are apparently indisposed. Invincible, may we count on you in the future?
You sure you want my help? Yeah, I mean, of course.
Yes, please.
Just
Basically, we
text
almost
me, I guess.
died.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Number.
Oh, Mark. I'm sorry. I've been so focused on your dad that I've forgotten about you. Are you okay? Donald said you saved a lot of lives.
Yeah, it was just, harder than I thought. Is she okay?
Her name's Maya.
Doesn't she have any family?
We've contacted them, yes, but this is a secure facility.
Yeah.
She's not strong enough for us to transfer her to a normal hospital.
Is this supposed to be doing that?
Huh? We're just friends.
Will you stop saying that? It's like you're trying to jinx any chance you have of dating Eve.
A day ago, you said I had no chance.
That was before everyone saw you leave school with her yesterday.
I gotta go.
Go? Go where? You know what? I don't care. It's probably somewhere you'll
Eating
be
his food, yeah.
alone
Nice.
forever.
Is Mark dating Eve Wilkins?
I wish. I mean, no. Definitely not. She's got a boyfriend. He is super available. You want his number? I'll write it down for you.
Wow.
Da-da-da!
Da-da!
Guess who's back?
Back again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting that they're attacking again, even though that
No, they might have adjusted things.
They're not getting old, robot!
Whoa!
Oh, and they've adjusted weapons specifically to
Yeah.
fight against them too. Yep. Oh, they have
damn.
weapons specifically designed to counter them.
Whoa!
Jesus.
All right.
She just ulted on them.
Yeah.
Oh, nice, nice. Felt very Scarlet Witch there. Oh shit.
Damn, that's a problem.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I said
Jeez. Oh.
Invincible!
Eve.
Oh. shit.
Latimoi!
Right back at you, buddy. That was amazing, but also the scariest thing I've ever seen. Just don't ever point that at me, okay?
Don't listen to Rex. You did great.
That's what I said, Eve.
I gotta go.
Oh, no, that's fine. We'll handle the cleanup. Asshole!
No flying
Hey, son.
in the facility.
Ow! Ribs.
Careful! You're going to put him in a coma again.
You're okay.
Mom says you've been keeping the planet safe for me.
Mom's exaggerating.
Tell me everything.
What hospital did they move Maya to?
Yeah, didn't move her.
No, no, they said she'd recover.
It's part of the job. Come on, let's go home. I'm dying for some real food. Hey, I need my costume back. I don't care how torn up it is. It's classified, and I want it back. Go get it. Now. It's like you're not even trying. And now you're trying too hard. Don't hit me where I am. Hit me where I am.
Thanks for the tip.
You know, you have to be able to take a hit.
Colin!
Oh, great.
No.
We picked this up near Mars an hour ago, moving fast. He's back. 15 minutes till he's breathing our air.
I'll go.
Okay.
What?
He's not that tough. Mark can take him.
Oh, wonderful. That's your solution.
Could you define not that tough?
Just knock some sense into the guy and throw him back where he came from.
How do I breathe in space?
That's the neat thing.
You don't have to.
You don't.
12 minutes.
Hey, you're early.
Wait.
And you shaved your mustache. Not bad, but if you're trying to tackle me into something, your moon is that way.
Why can't I hear you in my head?
Where else do you keep your brain? I'm sad for your people.
Holy shit. This is,
Really? You tried this already? Ed?
Another crater on the moon.
Oh no.
Maybe you'll do after all.
What are you talking about? Wait, stop! Hold on! I want to talk!
Oh, really?
Are you using your timeout?
God.
This is so great.
This is amazing.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Your planet signed up for the program. See? Request from Urath for evaluation.
Urath? This is Earth!
Okay, well, as long as I don't get fired, I'll see you around, Invincible. Sorry about all the...
Is that Seth Rogen? Like,
maybe?
I think it was.
Do you have any leads yet?
Someone thinks they're too clever for us. They all think that at first.
Oh shit. Oh shit. They suspect him.
Yeah.
Why don't we just...
Shut it, Grayson. I'm sorry.
Sorry I kicked your ass.
I don't know what you're saying.
He's got a safe face, so he has to do it quietly. He's doing a lot better now.
Oh, and they were ready for you. Starting to get Vincible. Oh, here comes Dad.
Yeah.
Jesus. That moment where he grabs one of them and he's like, no. What planet are you all from? Yep. Yep. Mm-hmm. He might just go and end them.
Yep.
Omni-Man's your dad?
Oh no. Oh shit. Bro, you goofed.
Whoops.
Oops.
Oh.
You don't seem to understand. Earth isn't yours to conquer.
Shit. God. that. Like,
enlighten me.
For one thing for sure, no one else had seen of murders. Only Guardians. I know. You don't listen to
You listen! And you mention your idiotic thoughts to anyone, and I mean anybody! I'll make sure they're the last thoughts you ever have. You understand me?
No.
Put an A6 surveillance team on the Graysons.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
The killer's still out there, Donald. Might decide to finish the job.
It's a good point. That's yeah.
Oh,
holy shit!
God, this show.
Wow.
It goes from hilarious to cringe to
chilling.
dark to violent to funny again to oh my god, what the fuck? And then like
it's And the thing is that it's something where these episodes, normally we watch anime, right? And with anime, the episodes are half the length, right?
True.
And most of the time with Western television that I see, when you have something of a 45-minute length episode, usually it's only like maybe 5 or 10 minutes of that could just be cut out, you know?
Sure. There's a lot of fluff.
Right, there's a lot of fluff. But I do not get that vibe here at all. I don't know whether it's just because they're going for like a set condensed thing or like animation's really expensive, so they don't want to like have any wasted time, you know? But
yeah, I feel like what it is primarily is that they're introducing us to a lot of characters.
Sure.
So they're rapidly trying to build a world.
Right.
So on some level, already within episodes 1 and 2, we cleaned out a large percentage of the cast that we had been introduced to. Thus, they're rapidly introducing us to a whole bunch of other characters that we don't necessarily have to get too attached to.
Right.
Except for the ones that Mark is going to school with. So, for instance, I would say that's where the fluff, if anything, is that the asshole boyfriend kind of guy basically is there to be that. So his jokes don't necessarily land all the time, and it's a thing of where it's like, cool, another superhero team. This is a world of superheroes. Just because the best superheroes are dead doesn't mean there are no supers left.
Exactly.
It just means, oh god, we don't have an instant win button we can just keep abusing.
Right.
We have to actually rely on fourth string superheroes. But fourth string...
Teenagers.
Yes, teenagers. Yes, fourth string supers is all they've got. Because Omni-Man came in and ended forever. He proposed a final solution, if you will. Literally went through the portals and annihilated a planet.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a thing.
It is.
Which is just, I mean, on some level, like, they've been at war with them for hundreds of years. So he's just like, all right, after a few centuries of conflict, this is enough. We're putting a stop to this.
And if you guys are still doing this for whatever reason after hundreds of years, it's probably not something that he can solve with a talk. You know? Now, granted, if he holds a mountain over them, they might be a bit more willing to listen, but at that point, you might have already crossed a boundary.
Yeah,
you know?
and to be fair, he might have probably just hit the home planet of a sprawling galactic conquering empire
because
sorts.
this could be a whole other dimension because they're from like a different time stream or whatever.
I think it's absolutely a different dimension.
Right, different dimension, but because of that, it doesn't have to just be the one planet. So
and then he holds a scientist up and he's like, make this portal thing work and send me back, or I'm going to keep destroying planets.
Yeah, that is one of the things that I'm kind of curious about is how did he end up getting back? Because if it was just like teleporting him somewhere else, then okay, he flies back and he's really fast and whatever, right?
Yeah, it definitely could be a thing where he was teleported, outside our known universe or something like that. Who knows?
Right, yeah.
There's some black hole shenanigans, gravity, and all that.
Not too important, all
not
things
important
considered.
For the real
it just
story,
makes him late for dinner. It's another Tuesday.
It's a Tuesday.
Yeah. Cool. And I love that we're able to get this level of focus with all the different parts, like Omni-Man and what he's doing, him recovering, the government guy that's like trying to piece together what happened.
Yeah, Cecil, I think.
Yeah, Cecil. And then also like the high school stuff, right? Because while that stuff is like very campy and kind of cheesy, it does play an important role because it's helping us get to know Mark and see that normal life that he is getting to enjoy, but also slowly being pulled away from, right?
Yeah,
because
he's slowly losing it.
Yeah, and it makes sense because of course he will, right? He's in a situation where he tries to save people, and whether it was because the person got shot or he flew a bit too fast, like he got shot and it stumbled and they got crushed or, whatever, right? He tries to save them. It doesn't work. Hell, even the fact that he took her to that government facility, I got the vibe that they might have been a little bit upset that he brought someone here. It's like, no, this is kind of for supers.
Yeah.
You brought a civvy here.
Obviously, we're not going to say no. We're not monsters. But
Right.
it's the thing of where they're also like...
You kind of broke protocol, and that's why the guards suddenly appear out of nowhere.
Right.
You know, and it's cloaking devices deactivate and point their guns at him, right? Which also was just cool.
That was really cool.
That was very cool.
But also showing a little bit, and this is something I really respect this show utilizing here. Why I would say there's very little fluff, like agreeing what you're saying here. But the things that even could be considered fluff feel like they're setting up domino pieces
Right.
for the eventual, well, oh fuck, Omni-Man is not with us moment,
Mhm.
which is, what is the global defense, whatever, capable of?
Yep.
What are the kinds of things that Omni-Man has probably helped them get ahead of things
Sure.
technology-wise
Yeah.
on?
I mean, I would be surprised if it wasn't something where it's like in the same way that with the Marvelverse, right?
Mhm.
Or the Disney Marvelverse, where it's like, oh, aliens attack and then we use their technology to like, advance and stuff.
Sure.
That's just something that's been happening constantly,
Totally.
here. So
Yeah.
there you go. Yeah, they have cloaking devices. They have, all this crazy medical technology that was cool to see, because if you're going to have all these sci-fi elements, medical stuff is one of the
That'd be
aspects that you'd want to see.
That would be the most important one, I would say,
Yeah.
that would get advanced when it comes to much more like confidential, not available for the masses technology.
Yeah, and it's also just good to have from a storytelling standpoint, because then we can know, does death stick, right?
Yes.
And we got that, even though they have crazy medical technology where they can do stuff, right? That lady, the fact that they said get her to a hospital instead of she's gone, kid, that's impressive. That says
Right.
something about the world. The fact that they tried to save someone who had been decapitated.
Yep.
It's like theoretically that could happen. That would have been very interesting if that had worked.
Yeah.
Right. Of course it didn't, but okay. And
Yeah.
they save Omni-Man. Like they actually had to help save him.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he would have been okay eventually.
Which is
without
fun
them, but-
because I think on some level the probable things he had to deal with were some minor fractures.
Uh-huh.
But
Right, like how fast does he heal? Because like Mark got beat up pretty bad when
Yeah.
Omni-Man saved him, but then when he got home just later that day, it was like bruises
fine.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Where she could tell that something pretty bad happened because she's, she mentioned she'd patched up her husband, right?
Right.
And so she knows what kind of wounds, like how the whole Viltrum body works, right?
Do you wonder, Jacob, if he let himself get injured a bit in the fight with the not Justice League?
Because he knew that people were going to show up,
and he knew that he was going to get suspected eventually.
I could see that.
And he kind of let them put a few hits on him, even though he knows he's invincible.
It is something where I did get that vibe of sort of the world of glass or world of paper or something.
Oh,
where
Mhm.
Superman constantly has to. It was the thing that was brought up in the comics at one point.
Yeah.
I know, not even from comics, but from TV tropes. Where the way that he powered up basically is we're in a situation where I don't have to worry about insane collateral damage, so I can fight at my full strength.
Yeah.
And I feel like we saw some of that with Omni-Man when he goes through a
When he
portal.
goes to
He's in
the-
another
yeah.
dimension, and he just takes apart the planet, right?
Yeah.
He can't do that kind of stuff when fighting to defend Earth because he'd destroy Earth, right?
Right.
But when suddenly he's somewhere else and it's we're just wiping this place.
He's just doing it
out.
to accelerate to a speed at which he's
Yep.
literally causing the
Right.
planet to be just
Just the shockwaves enough,
annihilated.
right? He
Yeah.
doesn't need to punch things or whatever. He's just a bullet ripping around. Yeah. And it's like, yes, I love it. It's something that makes sense. It feels like it's terrifying, and yet it's something that feels very normal considering what Omni-Man can do. Like it felt similar to the Homelander I laser everything scene, right? But
Yeah.
it doesn't have to be lasers.
Nope.
Right? Just speed and physics and wind forces and all that stuff is terrifying enough,
and time moving a little bit faster maybe has
Sure.
some way in which he was also accelerated a bit in terms of the
Yeah,
effects
or
of things. I don't know.
or he spent a lot of time there, and that's why he had like the full beard when he came back.
Well, he said whatever the effect of that was because of the time thing.
Right.
Yeah.
But
yeah, that also brings up the thing of we're not sure actually whether he is going to age normally as well, because regardless of how much time he was there, he only came back with a beard. So
right, and maybe that's something where like theoretically he spent a lot of time there, because if the aliens super aged when they came over here, then it would make sense that the reverse would be true, where you would age almost nothing when you go over there because it's all sped up. So your body is thinking that it's only like 2 seconds when it's actually like 3 months, you know?
Oh.
So if he came back with a full beard, now that could just be something to show that like it took a while to come back from another dimension or whatever.
Oh shit, so he
But,
did
like,
a lot more maybe than what we saw.
He might have done a lot more.
That's actually a really good point, yeah. Do you get the vibe more that he actually cares about Earth?
I think he does. The question is why? Because he could care about it, and it could just be a possessive thing of like it's mine.
Right.
You know?
Is he just waiting for something then?
Yeah,
because
I don't know.
I feel like at this point, he now knows that they suspect him.
Right.
He obviously knows that they can't afford to suspect him.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know about this demon guy. And I love his inclusion in the story because he basically breaks the bounds of what would be a typical superhero show. He comes in here like a noir character.
Yeah,
off
it's
of
some
fantasy,
Hellboy thing or something.
Yeah, some fantasy Hellboy noir kind of setup here.
Right.
Cool. Great.
Yep. Those are very much a thing in superhero comics, but you know,
we have no idea what he's doing necessarily.
Nope. And it's great because in this world of superheroes, you will have people that can just break the rules, right? Like like the guy said, no, there are a million supervillains that can be traceless. They can turn into electricity, exist in dreams, you know.
Yeah.
Like who knows how this could have happened, right? But apparently this guy has some crazy abilities where he can actually like observe the past or whatever through the blood or some shit, right?
He was definitely observing the past, but on some level it felt like he was limited in what he could see based on maybe like whose blood it was.
Well, yeah,
or
it felt tied to the object. So like he would get a part of a person and then he would have the memories of what that person experienced, but Omni Knight was grayed out.
Omni-Man,
right?
yeah.
Or Omni-Man. Damn it.
Yeah.
I've been playing too much Dota. But you know, so he's only able to give them the information of I know no one else was there.
Yeah.
Right. So it's one of them and oh hey, Omni-Man is the one that's still alive and he didn't say anything else about what happened, you know. So and I love that the Cecil guy is like, well, okay, we can't afford to suspect Omni-Man. I'm going to put a surveillance team on them, but I have a very good reason to do this.
Well, yeah, it's also an excuse that he can give to Omni-Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But it's if someone was able to do this to you and also take out the global whatever, you know, not Justice League.
Yeah, maybe in his best mind, Omni-Man scared them off.
Right. But it's if they come after you and you're alone, you know, like, and
what does that fight look like also? Like,
right.
Does that fight basically lead to a thing of where maybe Omni-Man lost? And this is actually a thing I would love that they bring up. Maybe they're like, hey, we don't have to suspect Omni-Man. Omni-Man might have lost because he couldn't fight at full strength. Everything was on his back foot, and he was probably doing everything he could just to live.
Right.
But if he knows that they're coming now and he knows he's being attacked, like
we can give him some advance notice, you know.
We can help him out.
Yep. I'm terrified to think of what would happen if, now granted, Omni-Man probably doesn't need this and it probably wouldn't survive undamaged with the kind of stuff that he does.
Sure.
But imagine if they took like one of those cloaking device things that they have for the guards and give it to him. Like, you know.
This is the best part about superhero things where I was like, what if you combine the powers?
And it's always invisibility.
It's always invisibility or telekinesis or seeing the future.
And like, did Cecil actually teleport or was that just a hologram thing? It could have been.
He could always be a hologram.
Right. Yeah, he could always be a hologram, but it
Welcome to the world of LMDs, Jacob, and superhero stuff. The life model decoy. Did they die?
Well,
did they actually die?
And
Could it have been an LMD?
And that could make for some very fun stuff if it ever gets to the point where Omni-Man is like, this guy might be a problem. If it's just he has a superpower that's teleporting and he uses that to get around, cool. But if it's actually something where it's like, no one knows where I am, I'm in a room in some butt crack middle of nowhere, just, you know, like directing everything, then if Omni-Man basically makes an enemy of this guy, he is essentially making an enemy potentially of the whole world, right?
Yep.
And then that could be something where even if he could beat them, that's a problem because if he's not wanting to actually wipe out humanity,
Yeah,
he's
he can't go
lost,
to
right?
war
He
with
can't go to war with them,
humanity,
right?
yeah.
Doesn't matter if you'd win, you know. And
that's actually a really good point, Jacob. Like, if he's a sleeper agent for the Viltrum people, then they are probably waiting for some kind of contact from him as to when they come.
Right.
And when they come, they probably want a healthy, hale, whole Earth that's ready to receive them, you know?
Yeah.
As their saviors, as their gods, or as...
Right.
I mean, because that's the thing. Just because he's here doesn't mean he's here to violently conquer the Earth and, like, kill all the humans.
Right.
It could be a, no,
Yeah.
you guys look like you'd make good slaves for us.
Sure. Like we still don't know why he killed the Not Justice League, right? Like, and one of the other things that I think is interesting that we could get into here is in a similar way to the boys with Homelander, when you have someone that's that powerful, the conflict stops being about what can they do and what will they do? What do they want to do? Their motivations and stuff. You can have a lot of fun with it. With Homelander, it was more like a personal story of self-discovery and identity in a really twisted, fun way, right?
Yeah.
With Omni-Man, it doesn't seem to be that, right? But what will it be then? Because
he's living in multiple worlds.
Yeah, you're right. He really is. And I feel like that could get into some very fun territory because he might not be the main antagonist.
No, I
right?
don't think he is.
Is he a good person? But and we also don't know why he, killed the heroes. So
right, I would love to get into the topic of actually the teen hero group, the new ones, because I think they tie in really well to this conversation here.
Yeah,
is this episode was the full breakdown of what does the realistic look of superheroes fighting an army look like?
Yes, they go to high school, but
but also they've murdered hundreds. This is the thing that's rather like I'm rather excited about is that Adam Eve, which I love the name. I'm curious about some specific things about naming conventions with regards to that. But the idea of having your first time, I threw up, like projectile vomit, fire hydrant style. But now it doesn't get me. The idea of now I'm a hardened killer. Now I'm a guardian of the Earth.
Right.
I'm a
These people
of the
are
Earth.
killing hundreds when they show up, so we
I'm
do
gonna
need
kill
to
them
be
right
here.
back. Yeah.
Right.
If someone tries to kill you, you kill them right back. You kill them first. Yeah.
Right.
What was that? The Firefly line?
Right. It's the
someone tries to shoot you, you shoot them
right
first.
back. Yeah. You have a right to live and try to kill people.
But this is the thing where you realize what this psychologically could do to a person.
Oh yeah.
Not even just a person like Omni-Man, where it's he's obviously been through the problem parts of growing up and learning his place in this whole world.
Been through the problems of that, but then also he's not actually human, so theoretically we don't know that the stuff like
what his mental problems would be.
Right, exactly. It could be different. Whereas with Adam Eve, she makes a offhand joke about therapy basically, and $250 an hour, and
it's like, oh no, that's real. Like that's something where like having that as like this is probably paid for by the government. We're like, so how many people do you have to kill this month? Like 7. Okay.
Well,
How does it make you feel,
Yeah, you've got health coverage, and there are probably specialized like therapists that are for heroes.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah.
I mean, like you could have powers specifically that's like, okay, your power would be perfect for therapists,
like
supers.
an empath telepath where it's like, all right, let's help you understand your emotions that you're feeling right now. Or,
something that would basically tap into the deeper psyche of a person. Because I really feel like that's where a lot of the character arc stuff for Omni-Man can go. And that's why I like these heroes being introduced, is that they can be a through line from that to Mark to then to Omni-Man, where it's what is it like to be a super? Well, this is how your dad shows you how it is.
Yep.
And then this is how they show you how it is. And then you can kind of measure the things of like, okay, but then how do you want to approach this?
Yeah, because while I do think that it's going to turn into Invincible versus Omni-Man at some point.
At some point, yeah.
Omni-Man does seem to care about Mark. Or Nolan, shall we say.
Yes, we know his name.
We know his
now.
actual name now.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Because we didn't get that first episode.
There was a mean fastball.
Yep, exactly. But now, if Mark cares about these kids, right, that are like part of the teen, fighting force or whatever, not the teen fight or whatever, because they apparently give up too easily, which that was fun. Unless Omni-Man goes into the realm of the all humans are just bugs and kind of need to be wiped out, or if they do get wiped out, it's no big deal, he will start to care about them because Mark cares about them. Yeah. If his care for Mark is genuine, right?
I feel like on some level we can't really assume anything about his care for people beyond his family.
Yes, definitely.
Like as of right now, he viciously murdered the not Justice League.
Mm-hmm.
And an entire potential race of people.
Yep.
In another area. Well, while that might be a Tuesday, the fact that his wife is like, yeah, that's a Tuesday, and he's probably nicely telling them to stop.
Right. Because, it could be that same thing of it's a psychological thing. You don't expect to see a superhero at your high school, so you don't see them. Mm-hmm. You don't expect your husband to be a mass murderer, so you don't. Now, granted, this race was probably trying to exterminate the entire human race. So you could say, potentially, is it justified, right? Sure. But it was definitely one-sided, right? And
it was something where Omni-Man is not necessarily, accountable to anybody.
Right.
This gets into the whole Watchmen thing of
exactly.
Watch is him.
Yep.
If we have an omnipotent God running around,
right,
deciding who gets to live or die.
Yeah, you don't need to have Omni-Man be the most evil person in the universe or whatever in order for that to be a very serious problem.
Right.
Yeah.
And thus, let's explore where things get a little bit messier in the less omnipotent superhero side of things.
Right.
With our ragtag crew of the teen team.
Yeah, where the clones that are made don't just like pop or like fade away or whatever. No, they are blown apart horribly. They bleed and organs go everywhere. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, imagine the therapy you have to go through for that one.
I mean, you don't experience it, Well,
no, of course you do.
You know that you're going to experience it, but another one of you isn't. It's the whole prestige thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's the original?
Right.
No, there is no original.
Oh, I'm going to go die today, but there's going to be, but I'm also not. So it'll be okay in the end.
It'll be trippy. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We also have teen, high school, drama, interpersonal relationship stuff.
Oh,
which I like.
Can I get their number and all
I
that
like
stuff.
the way the bully was used as he comes in here. He's like, "Do you want her number?" And he's like, "Wait, why are you doing this?" It's like, "Sorry about what happened there." He's like, "Okay, yeah, that's fine, but why are you doing this? Like, you don't have to do this. You could just not do it." He's like, "Well, she got some pictures of me," and I'm like, "Oh my god, wait!" So she's blackmailing you. To go do this to him as a way of apologizing so that she can give her number to him. Yeah, we really are in high school. Like,
oh, absolutely. and it's like
it's the most convoluted way to basically just walk up to a guy and be like, "Hey, I'm kind of slightly interested in you, and do you want to go get coffee or like burgers or something?"
You have the person that just beat him up because of you. Like, I guess that's a way to be like, "Hey,
I'm sorry that
you got beat up because of me or whatever."
Yeah,
right.
Whatever.
But it's also like, "Oh, Amber, way to go. Good for you. You go, girl." But at the same time, I'm sorry, honey, because he is watching people get murdered by the dozens on a daily basis. It's either going to be something where he wants someone who does not know what that is so that he can put that away, right? Which is probably what it was for Omni-Man.
Yeah.
Or he wants someone who understands that so that he can talk with him about it and
that also might be what Omni-Man has. I honestly think the twist reveal is that the mom is going to be like, "Oh, I've known."
That would be super.
I've known for a while. Well, no. I think you're taking this a bit more
too extreme.
To the extreme here.
Okay.
What if God, some kind of omnipotent alien showed up,
right,
and said, "Hey, I'm here. They you fall in love with them. Everything is going wonderfully.
Yep.
They tell you one night with guilt, sweat, tears, and all that of, I'm a sleeper agent for my alien race, and we're eventually going to come here, wipe you all out, take you over, and subjugate you. And I am underneath extreme amounts of pressure, and I just had to tell you.
Sure.
What do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
Yeah. No,
you can't get help.
Well, no, yeah, it's the
Like-
what do you choose to believe in? The person that you fell in love with, or
Mhm.
yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
what do you-
and even
what do you do?
and even if the sleeper agent thing isn't like even if we were
Disclosed?
well, no. Even
Oh.
if that's not
Oh.
actually what's going on,
Gotcha,
Even
okay.
if we were to take the not Justice League execution and basically say that because we don't know what the motivation there is for that,
I'm not talking
theoretically,
about that. I'm
No,
talking about
right,
just,
right.
like,
No,
who
just
he is and
no, yeah, exactly.
why he's here and all that. Yeah.
That feels like it would be similar to the situation where you have like some very competent like soldier or spy or or something
Mhm.
like that, where they have a job that they do that involves killing a lot of people. They very much believe it's for like that it's the right thing to do and all of that stuff, right? But
Sure.
maybe they have that situation where it's like, oh,
I'm still a murderer. Like I've still killed
killed
tons of people. Yeah,
or
yeah.
there was at work today there was a child with a grenade, and I had to decide what to do, like that. How do you deal
How
with
do you
something
deal
like
with that?
right?
And I absolutely believe that they're setting up something where Omni-Man was trying to make a point. The Viltrumites or what have you, they
Mhm.
are just like humans. They're very similar to humans. So he would absolutely feel some kind of psychological burden with this. I could absolutely see him having talked to his wife about this. And
Sure.
if she knows, it's not that she knows every single little
Right,
nitty-gritty
it's
detail.
the honey, please let me keep that at work just for my own sanity
Right,
and stuff.
but it could also be a thing of, honey, when our son gets powers, I'm going to have to take our family and we're going to have to go to another planet.
Right.
Because this one is going to get conquered. This one is
Mhm.
going to get subjugated.
Yeah, and that
I can't stop that.
right, like
I can't do anything about that. I am just one soldier of many of them.
right. Yeah,
but,
there's plenty of ways that
but I'm going to have a wonderful time with you and our family.
right. There's
Yeah.
plenty of
There's so many
interesting
ways
things
they
that
can do
are
that.
are being gotten into that are a lot more straightforward of the Superman being bad and what comes about from that, right? And that can totally be explored, and all the family stuff can be the
conflict,
the
yeah.
the wonderful conflict that makes it more than just, oh, you have a bad supervillain, right?
Right.
But you could also have it be something where, because we have seen a lot of contradictions from Omni-Man so far, where it gets even more complicated and it might not be as straightforward as that. And then that, I don't even know what the show would get into with that. And I could absolutely see how that would make people rave about it even more than they already would from what we've seen. You know?
I honestly think that this is kind of a situation where it's cool. We're doing a fun twist on superheroes in general.
Yep.
But we also have a very compelling villain that is not so simple as to basically
Right.
just be a really strong and vulnerable guy who will
Yeah.
end up getting into a Dragon Ball Z level fight
Exactly.
at the end of the
Because
season
like
or something.
even if that is what ends up happening, right, where
Sure.
where Omni-Man is like, nope, humans are ants, I'm going to exterminate them. The real then interesting conflict about it then would not be, is he going to exterminate humans? It's, he is also his father, Mark's father, right?
Right.
And Mark is still his son. And they would still, I imagine, care about each other a lot while they are having their Superman Dragon Ball Z battle in the sky, right?
Think, Mark, think. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could totally see that
That's
being something
probably
where
what
he's
it
like,
is.
I'm trying to explain to you, son, this
Yeah.
very complicated, uncomfortable thing.
Or maybe in
you know?
his mind, rather simple.
Sure. Yeah. Right.
Actually, that's the thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
probably the
yeah.
most curious about the characterization of Omni-Man is how kind of frustrated he was with Cecil.
Oh,
It's like,
uh-huh.
I've already told you everything.
Right.
You know?
I'm Omni-Man. Why are you doubting me?
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Like I'm loyal. Like what is your deal?
That could just be him being like, don't push it, you know?
Right.
So that the truth doesn't get out. But it could also be him being like,
Yeah.
why aren't you just taking my word for it?
Right.
Like, if you're doubting me, do you know what that means for your planet? You
Right,
know?
Right. Obviously, I'm on your side.
Right. I might not have been on their side, like he's thinking in his head maybe, but like
Yeah.
he could still be on Earth's side.
Mm-hmm. I honestly think that on some level, he sleeps at night soundly because he believes he's on Earth's side.
Yeah. That it's this is my kingdom potentially, or something similar
Or
to
maybe
that.
not even that. It's just a thing of where he's just, I'm going to get things ready so that you guys don't get annihilated.
Sure.
And not even that you don't get annihilated and it turns into a war or what have you, but you get peacefully subjugated.
Right. You can live in that space and have it be okay. Because like, as far as like a crazy subversion, I mean, Omni-Man did kill a bunch of superheroes, so he
killed them all.
He killed them all brutally. So that has to be, you know, that has to be explored, and he needs to answer for that.
Honestly, I feel like that was like the thing of where he's like, damn it, I was getting close to them. Like,
sure.
And he probably, like, on the simplest level, if he's a soldier, he was basically tasked with, over the course of your journey, assess who the strongest are, get rid of them before we show up.
Right.
Because we don't want a war. We want this to be easy. We want
because
this to
easy means less casualties.
Yeah,
you know?
It doesn't necessarily mean that they kill everybody.
Right.
It could, because they might just strip the planet for whatever they need, and then they go. But then why would you build up the human race? You wouldn't want that, right?
Yeah, exactly. Right. And
unless they're making something with their advanced technology that is something that they're being unintentionally used as like a farm for, where it's like
the farm, the advanced technology,
there's all kinds of things.
The super race of Viltrum, where then you'll, you know, turn them all into Viltrumites because you can procreate with them, you know, or whatever.
Whatever.
All kinds of ways that this could be taken.
We've heard and seen it all. You know?
Yeah.
But yeah, y'all, this show, having also, like you said, an animated show that's 40 plus minutes per episode,
and
leads to some really fun back and forth dynamics.
And every time I feel like there's something really exciting going on. Like it's not just, you know, oh, here's a bit where this is kind of a slow bit so that way we can get to the real exciting stuff. No, it's just
yeah, aliens through portals. That's super age. Yeah, why not?
There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
And then Alan.
Alan. That was because with stuff like that, it's like this is just so fun.
This is so
right?
fun.
And yet at the same time, we're seeing people getting brutally murdered by the truckload. You know, like okay.
Yeah. But all right. Yeah, y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access. You can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all next time.